Do you know how difficult it was to build the Golden Gate Bridge? This is the Golden Gate Bridge built in the U.S. in 1933. How did engineers build a huge foundation for a bridge pier underwater 100 years ago? The first step was to level the mud on the bottom of the sea, and this required the use of explosives. When explosives are placed normally, the energy of the explosion will be absorbed by the seawater, so it is necessary to make a hole in the sea and then bury the explosives in the soil so that the soil can be blown out of a large pit. At that time, bombs could not be detonated remotely, but only in a timed manner, which added a lot of risk to the personnel who went down to the sea to bury the bomb. So the engineers came up with the idea of using a pipe leading directly into the soil at the bottom of the sea so that a deep hole could be blown out effectively and safely. Workers then removed the debris from the crater so that they could lower the pre-assembled steel structure into the seafloor. Since there were no oxygen tanks for diving at the time, the workers used a pipe connected directly to the sea level. Because of this technical limitation, the completion of the entire basic steel structure lasted up to 6 months. The workers then covered the steel structure with wooden planks, followed by pouring concrete into it. If ordinary concrete were used here, it would have no way of setting underwater, so the engineers came up with the idea of using PCC concrete. Then a special pipe was used to drive the concrete directly into the seabed, which reduced the contact area between the seawater and the concrete. 12 hours later, the special concrete and the steel structure were completely fused together. The next step was to drain the water from the center of the foundation, and when it was drained, there was another problem of water pressure, so they needed to build a new water supply.